Hey guys, time for a little Oort news and some cargo news. Let's see. For starters, we're up to 1,074 backers. If you go drop down here, it's 184, 151, 149, and of course we finally broke 400 on Wayfarer. That's really good. And if you haven't got a chance to, you might want to grab one because time is running out. So that's what's been going on in funding. Let's see how far off are we. We're at about 18,135 until the next vote, which I'm excited to do. I'm excited to see what all the new people who've joined us think and want. It'll be interesting when we do the vote again and see what their thoughts are and what their values. If you didn't see this news update, they did this very innocuously. They're like, hey, look at some block colors, but the secret behind all these block colors being in this screenshot is a hell of a lot more complicated than just, oh, look, some blocks. This was them quietly announcing that all the worlds have successfully been tied together. Remember in the past videos I talked about them having regions working where you can take blocks back and forth. Well, now blocks can go everywhere in Oort Online. The database is finally united. All of the spaces, that's online and is working, and you can carry blocks back and forth and go between any server, and your inventory completely goes with you. So that's another big to-do that they knocked off, and kudos to them because that was a really big kind of technical challenge. So that's really exciting because that's in place now. Steam. If you haven't noticed the rate at which they're pumping out content, there's a reason. They are revving up for the release. It is not as far off as I talked about in the past. I'm not exactly certain when it's going to be, but I know it's going to be relatively soon. They're working on a full trailer. They just updated the pitch video. They're gearing up, that they updated the editor. They're definitely gearing up to go into sales mode, and they're propping up all their content. New worlds are being lined up for the Steam release. There's going to be a whole bunch of new worlds for us to walk around and go explore that look really cool. You can catch a glimpse of what they look like in the new pitch video. So go check that out if you haven't already. So we're coming down to the wire. A couple things, if you've never been through Steam before, it's kind of like being in the middle of a monsoon and opening the floodgates. The rate of traffic that Steam brings to a community is just unbelievable. You're going to have people showing up in the forums and asking questions faster than we can probably answer them. So, if you want to help out, that'd be great. Help guide people. You know stuff. You guys have experience. You've been here. So help the new people out and tell them what you would have wanted to know and be nice to them. So, because they're kind of our new friends and they'll be living with us. So that's pretty exciting. Here's where we'll probably ultimately wind up is in the Steam MMO page. So that's coming down the pipe relatively soon. Also, in case you haven't seen the new pitch video, man, when they put these things out, I always glance over and first I'm like, oh, no, new pitch video, click, and it's always Ben talking in the background, and you're like, oh, I've heard this before, but man, do they hide gems in these bad boys. You got to watch them. Not only did Kiefer show up in here with a whole bunch of new worlds, but I want to show you something real carefully in case you did not watch this video, because everybody in the community should know about this one. You ready for it? Here we go.
Search for Oort Online on YouTube and see what they've been up to.
Oh yeah, YouTube, blah blah blah.
Oort Online
What's that?
is currently at no
Swoosh?
development, but
Swoosh?
there's fun to be had.
Swoosh?
Take the game with new
What? What? Okay, first of all, it's pretty clear the grappling hook is totally working at this point. Second of all, I don't know if you caught that, but there were sound effects with that, and I don't think they're doing that to be tricky. I think they really have these sound effects, but just haven't released them yet, which is really cool because the transition for crossing that portal, I love that sound. So that's pretty exciting because maybe they've been ramping up sounds and they haven't mentioned anything about it to us. Maybe that'll appear at about the time of Steam. All conjecture, but exciting. So that's pretty snazzy. Let's see what else. They put out the new Oort editor, so I'm going to go over some really simple stuff and keep this non-technical because I know some of you want to hang yourselves. So here's the things that everybody can understand. When you click auto layout, it is awesome. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, there's colors here now. You can select them manually. That's pretty snazzy. Auto layout works like a dream. Now this is really cool. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna grab this entire tree. What? And move the entire tree as a solid piece before you had to move every single one of these boxes, which is a huge deal and a huge time suck. Okay, then on top of that, what else did they add? Oh, I'll save that one for a minute. For those of you who are used to distortion being inside the height map, it has been broken out to be a separate function, so you chain it off of the height map. It's a little different way of thinking about it, but it's actually a lot easier when you do it. They also added a whole bunch of new noise functions, which I've been utilizing. You can go check out my other video about that, but that's really cool. But if nothing else, here is the biggest time saver in the entire editor. You click on C. You can click on C on any box, but here's one that will just blow your mind. I just copied this entire biome. I go down here, I click the magic word paste, and boom! There is an entire tree. Link the biome up, make a minor change, boom, voila. That is how I was able to build this entire map in just a day, was being able to copy and paste functions like that and making changes to them. So that is totally awesome. Let's see, copy, paste, the new noise functions, auto layout is awesome. Yeah, I think that's most of it. So there's a bunch of nitty-gritty details in there, but we'll go over that another day. Long story short, the devs are in high gear right now, and all of what they've been working on is pretty much coming to light as they ramp up for Steam. So it probably isn't too far away at this rate, and I'm really excited, and I look forward to growing the community. So I'll stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.